Good morning, third grade students. My name is Miss Clark, and today we're going to talk about four-digit place value. To review, place value is the value of a digit based in a number based on its position in the number. Just like with our three-digit place value, when we do four-digit place value, we're still going to use our HTO chart, but it's going to look a little bit different. Through this video, we're going to use our model number 3925 to help us learn four-digit place value. Remember the HTO chart we made with three-digit? We had hundreds, tens, and a ones column. When you have a series of hundreds, tens, and ones, that is called a period. The ones, tens, and hundreds is the ones period. When we get into four-digit numbers and higher, we have to add new periods, which is new groups of three on our HTO chart. The hundreds, tens, and ones pattern repeats itself, but the numbers grow larger. So we're going to add the thousands period. So we're going to add another ones place, tens place, and hundreds place, but it's actually not just ones, tens, and hundreds. This is going to be the 1,000th place. This is going to be the 10,000th place. And this is going to be the 100,000th place. Each period or group of three is going to be separated by a comma. And that's how we know when we are into a different period. So the ones, tens, hundreds, ones, tens, hundreds repeats itself, but this is actually the ones period, and this is the thousands period. And I know that it's a thousands period because I'm going to add the word thousand after each one. So 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Now I'm going to add my number into the place value chart, starting all the way on the right. So we've got a 5 in the ones, a 2 in the tens, a 9 in the hundreds, and a 3 in the 1,000th place. Important vocabulary with place value. Again, we're going to talk about four-digit numbers in standard form, four-digit numbers in written form, and four-digit numbers in expanded form. Standard form is when you write a number in its regular way. What does it look like to write a number in its regular way? Let's talk about it. We have the number 3,295. Notice here, I have my HTO chart, but it's a lot bigger than our three-digit one. I have to add the thousand. So this is the 1,000. This is the 10,000, and this is the 100,000. Remember, each period or each group of three, each set of HTOs is separated by a comma. Now I'm going to go through and add my number from right to left. So I've got a 5 in the ones place, a 2 in the tens place, a 9 in the hundreds place, and a 3 in the thousands place. Once I've reached over into that new period, I have to remember to add my comma. When I see a comma, because it separates my ones period from the thousands period, I'm going to say the word thousand. So this number is 3,925. When you write a number in written form, you're going to write the number words the same way that you see them. So again, to start, we're going to start by making our HTO chart. So we have our first period, hundreds, tens, ones, and we have our second period of hundreds, tens, ones. But we need to make sure that in our second period, we add the thousands to make this 1,000, to make this 10,000, and to make this 100,000. Now I'm going to go to my number and I'm going to start all the way on the right and put it into my HTO chart. I have a 5 in the ones, a 2 in the tens, a 9 in the hundreds, and a 3 in the 1,000th place. Remember, each period or each set of HTO is separated by a comma. And when I see the comma, I'm going to say the word 1,000. So when I write this number out in its number words, I'm going to write 3,925. When you write a number in expanded form, you are stretching the number to show the value of each digit. To start to write a number in expanded form, again, I'm going to start with my HTO chart. Remember, we have hundreds, tens, and ones for this first period, and we have our HTO again for our second period, but we need to make sure that we add the 1,000. So this is the 1,000s, and this is the 10,000s, and this is the 100,000s. I'm going to go to my number and I'm going to start all the way to the right and I'm going to fill it into my chart. I have a 5 in the ones place, a 2 in the tens place, a 9 in the hundreds place, and a 3 in the 1,000s place. Now that I have my number in my HTO chart, it's time for me to expand it or to stretch it out. I'm going to find the biggest place value with a number in it. So that is the 1,000s place, and that's a 3. I'm going to write a 3, and all the other numbers that come after it are going to turn into zeros. Because the value of this 3 in the 1,000s place is actually 3,000. Now I'm going to go to the hundreds place. I'm not going to write anything in the 1,000s place because if I look in the hundreds place, there's no 1,000 number. So I'm going to write a 9, and everything after it is going to turn into zeros because the value of this 9 in the hundreds place is actually 900. Then you take the same thinking and move to the tens place. Not going to write anything in the 1,000s or the hundreds place because I know that there is no such thing in a tens number. I'm going to write the 2, and everything after is going to turn into a 0 because the value of this 2 in the tens place is actually 20. With my 5, I'm going to write 5, and there's nothing after it, so I'm not going to write anything because the value of the 5 in the ones place is actually just 5. Now that I've stretched all of my numbers out, I'm ready to write it in expanded form. Remember, writing in expanded form kind of looks like an addition problem. So I'm going to start with my largest value, which is 3,000. Then I'm going to add 900. And then I'm going to add 20. And last, I'm going to add 5. Because when I add 3,000 plus 900 plus 20 plus 5, I get my number 3,925. Good job sitting and watching, third graders. You're going to move on to your next activity, but remember, if you get stuck or you need help, you can always come back to this video to give yourself a refresher. Have fun and good luck.